sad about this because you know how I feel about fish out of water, but he put him back, so it's okay. He got a little taste of Allen in his life before he went out.
This is Sportscentre.
Hey, I'm Marissa Roberto. This is Sportscentre presented by Montana's Barbecue and Bar. And it feels like this week is taking forever. Because how do we still need to wait 2 days for Bills Chiefs? And if there's ever a legacy game for a player, this is just that for Josh Allen. Because eventually he's going to need to beat Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs if he's going to be considered one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. He's 0-3 versus Mahomes in the postseason, while going 4-1 in the regular season. But as you can see based on those numbers, the playoff losses aren't really on Josh, as he's putting up monster numbers in all of those games. In the history of the playoffs, no quarterback has ever beaten another quarterback 4 times. So a Chiefs win here would be historic for a Patrick Mahomes legacy, and a massive hit on Josh's. Allen's got 13 playoff starts, the most ever by a quarterback without making a Super Bowl, and a win Sunday changes that narrative as well. Now Patrick Mahomes doesn't really need to worry about legacy, but history is on the line, as he and the Chiefs could be the first team to three-peat in NFL history. In the Super Bowl's history, 8 teams have won back-to-back. Now in the quest for a third, 3 teams have missed the playoffs altogether, with 5 making it. The 74 Dolphins and 2005 Pats both lost in the divisional round, with the 76 Steelers, 90 49ers, and 94 Cowboys all losing in the conference championship. So a Mahomes win, and he becomes the first to even attempt to three-peat in the Super Bowl. Now, what makes this Bills team special is how they don't beat themselves. They're tied with the Saints for fewest turnovers in a single season in NFL history, and those Saints went to turn it over twice in the playoffs, with the Bills yet to. The Bills have also given up only 14 sacks in the season, making them the first team ever with under 15 turnovers and sacks in a single season. And a common theme of these playoffs has been, if you win the turnover battle, you're winning the game. The Chiefs are 1.5-point favorites Sunday at home versus the Bills, with the total set at 48.5. Some injury news for the Bills we just got this morning. Safety Taylor Rapp is officially out, meaning rookie Cole Bishop will start and will have to deal with that Mahomes-Kelsey combo. And you can watch Championship Sunday on CTV and TSN. It all starts at 3 Eastern, noon Pacific with the Commanders and Eagles. Then it's the main event at 6:30, Bills Chiefs round 4. Over to the NFC, and let's talk about this battle between the Eagles and the Commanders. This is the 3rd time we're going to see these 2 teams square off, with both teams winning once in the regular season. Let's talk about the guy we have to talk about first, and that's Jayden Daniels. He's enjoying arguably the best rookie season in NFL history, and breaking records in the process. In his 2 playoff starts, he's totaled 300 or more yards in both games, becoming the first rookie to do so. One of the guys he's passing the ball to, Terry McLaurin, has been balling out all year. And while he's having a good playoff, he's actually not even the leading receiver on the Commanders. That honor goes to Diami Brown, who's turned into a rising star for Washington, leading the team with 187 receiving yards in 2 games, after recording just 308 in the regular season. Add to the fact that Daniels has not turned the ball over, and been sacked just once, and you've got an offense rolling into Philly with confidence. The Eagles definitely have the horses, though, to stop Daniels. On defense, it's been a remake that fans could only dream of. Vic Fangio's been pushing the right buttons all season, as he's been really helped with Jalen Carter and Nolan Smith's rise to stardom. Now, we've gone all this way and still have not mentioned Saquon Barkley. The MVP candidate rushed for over 140 in both games against Washington this season, scoring 2 touchdowns in each meeting. So we think he'll be fine, but the big question is definitely around Jalen Hurts. In 10 of his last 11 starts, he's thrown for under 250 yards. And in the Eagles' 2 playoff games, he didn't even reach the 135 mark. So if this turns into a shootout, they could be in trouble. The Eagles are 6.5-point favorites for Sunday's game, with the total set at 47.5. And you can watch Commanders and Eagles Sunday on CTV and TSN at 3 Eastern, noon Pacific, followed by the Bills and Chiefs. Okay, we've given you a lot of tidbits on these championship games, but we're not done yet, because this is for the ticket to the Super Bowl, people. So we gotta give you all the gambling nuggets you need before betting the games, with some Fandom Fast Facts. So let's put 40 seconds on the clock and see how many of these I can get through. Okay, my producer actually wants me to read these normal so you understand how amazing these stats are, okay? 40 seconds on the board, and we're starting now. Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes will meet in the playoffs for the 4th time, the only starting QBs to meet more times in the playoffs since 1950 are Tom Brady and Peyton Manning, who met 5 times. The Allen-Mahomes matchups have averaged 63.7 combined points per game, 5 more than any other QB matchup in the playoffs since 1950, at a minimum of 3 games. The total Sunday on FanDuel is 45.5. Allen and Mahomes have combined for 18 offensive TDs in their 3 playoff matchups, the most combined TDs in any QB matchup in playoff history. Both have touchdown pass lines of 1.5 on FanDuel Sunday. Allen is -110 to score an anytime TD, while Mahomes is 5-1 to do the same. There have been 4 matchups between divisional opponents in conference championships since divisional realignment. The higher seeded team is 3-1 in those matchups. Philly is -270. Okay, well, I'm just gonna finish that one. Philly is -270 on the money line Sunday against the Commanders. There were 3 more to get through that you can see here. They are lovely stats though, and I feel as though I did a good job. And I did make one mistake though. Oh, the Bills Chiefs total is actually 48.5. I said 45.5. My bad. 10 out of 5 favorite segment. And yours, Why We Love Sports Today.
Why we love sports today.
And let's keep talking football, because why not? It's what this weekend's all about. Of the 4 teams left, it's fair to say 3 of them, Buffalo, KC, and Philly, are some of the best fan bases in the world and tailgates in the NFL. Well, I won't say which one I think is the best, but the producer of this show obviously wants me to say Buffalo. But we gotta give Philly some love. You know how I feel about those fans. Because what's cooler at a tailgate than the people's bench, where you guessed it, you show up and you do some bench press.
Goes to trap him.
Oh, he spits the dart out, come on. Oh God, I love it. Now I need Philly to make it to the Super Bowl because I need to see this in action. That's it for me today. We'll see you back here Monday. Have a great weekend.